Yes guys, it's Niddy last and welcome. In this video what we're going to be doing is doing another stealth class where we're mainly focusing around the ghost perk and how best to use it in Black Ops 3. This time guys we're going to be concentrating on the M8A7. Now for me in particular I absolutely love the M8. I do love my burst weapons, but as an actual stealth class setup I don't particularly like it. I really don't. Now the idea is that we could try to use the ghost perk. We're trying to keep off the mini-map, catch out people by surprise. So when I actually run with the suppressor on this particular weapon, I have to sacrifice other things to try and make this actually work. And for me, it just doesn't feel quite right compared to some of the other classes that I've actually done. So let's first of all look at the attachments then, guys. As you can see, we're going to be using the ELO sight. Then we got the suppressor, obviously. Then we've got quick draw. Now, quick draw, obviously, especially once we're getting up into those closer quarter areas, especially when we're running with the M8A7. If you've got your weapon down at the time, we need to be getting this up quite fast because, I mean, it's quite important, sorry, to be able to try and get these shots on target as much as we possibly can straight away. Then we are going to have long barrel on as well. Now, the thing for this particular, for me, I know some people like to be running with maybe rapid fire or stock or something like that just to try and be that little bit more mobile. But with the suppressor on this weapon, I find there's just too many hit markers. I've done it without, and I've run with obviously stock, rapid fire, and I've found it a lot better to actually stick long barrel on it as well, because you're not going to be quite as aggressive as what you usually are with maybe some of the other certain stealth classes that I've actually done. With this one, you're going to be holding back just a little bit more, so you're going to find a little more people off a bit more of a range. So I think with that in mind, the long barrel is definitely, for me, the better way to go. Then we're going to move into the actual perks themselves. Then we're obviously going to be running with Ghost, obviously what we're basing this around. Then in perk 2, we are not going to have absolutely nothing whatsoever, because the idea is we're going to then go with Dead Silence, sticking on the wild card and going with Blast Suppressor. Now the idea is that, especially with Blast Suppressor, we can just flank around, catch out people by surprise, and that teamed up with Dead Silence, people should not be able to hear us coming whatsoever. I mean, especially the way, like I said before in previous videos, awareness isn't quite what it used to be, so Dead Silence comes into a lot more play. But here we are now on the map Combine. Now this is just to highlight that this class setup actually does work quite well on the actual smaller maps instead of just the medium to long ranges as well. Now, as we know with the M8, especially for medium to long ranges, it can down opponents very easily, but it also does work up into close quarters as well, and that comes into play a lot more if you're very stealthy and people don't know where you are or expect you to be there. That way you can pick off your shots, maybe move to a different position and stuff like that with your gun, and you can just keep catching people out surprise, and then this gun will actually excel. But for me in particular, it's not quite what I want it to be. I mean, I like my M8A7, but I'm not 100% certain on it actually being a stealth class. I see some people running with the actual suppressor on, and maybe they do quite enjoy it, but it's not quite up there for me. The only things basically you can mainly change, like I say, is maybe swap out the long barrel, have maybe stock or rapid fire or something like that if that more suits your style play. Maybe also is the ELO sight. Now, if you're quite happy with the iron sights, personally for me, I find them a little bit of a hit and miss. Sometimes it works quite well, sometimes it just doesn't seem to be on point, so I tend to be running with the ELO sight. If you like the iron sights, you can then swap out the ELO sight, put fast hands. Obviously that's going to complement the old quick draw a lot better, and you'll be able to try and get that weapon up and maybe play that a little bit more aggressive than what you usually do. But anyway guys, this is just my little rundown on the stealth class for the M8A7. This for me personally, I found is the best way to actually run this class. This particular weapon in the stealth class. But leave any comments in the section down below. It'd be absolutely amazing to hear from you guys. But coming up on my screen in a moment is going to be my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that. I got lots of things with all stealth classes, everything else going with Black Ops 3 and the future Call of Duty 2016 as well. But anyway guys, this is going to be nearly last, and I'll catch you later.